Hi, I am Christopher Stout. I'm the director of a new gallery opening in New York, aptly named Christopher Stout Gallery in New York. We are specifically focusing our program on artists who are New York based and work with subversive or difficult topics in their art. We are at the NARS Foundation, and we are at the current studio of my dear friend, Phoenix Lindsey-Hall. Phoenix is going to be the debut solo at the gallery, and we are here specifically to talk about what it is that you do, and specifically what you're showing this time around. So thank you for having us here.
Of course, thanks for coming.
I will say that this is by no means the first time that we've worked together.
Yeah.
So the gallery is a sort of organic outgrowth of Bushwick Art Group, which is a not-for-profit think tank that I founded and has been in existence for about 3 years. And during the life cycle of that organization, which is still certainly a robust organization, but we showed your work. We showed it for the first time upstate last fall, and then we took your work again during Basel Week to Miami. And so this is the third time that I've had the privilege of working with you.
Yeah.
Which makes me very intimately familiar with what it is that you do. However, why don't you take us through, take us through your art?
Sure.
What is it that you're trying to accomplish?
Yeah, of course. I feel really excited to have the first show at the gallery. A lot of that's because of all the work we've had been able to do over the last couple of years, so I echo what you're saying. Most of all of my work deals with queer hate crimes. I started this work a few years ago, but one of those projects where it just never ends and then it's just what your work is.
Yeah.
That's what I've kind of fallen into in the best way possible. So my, I guess, kind of most recent work, or that we've been able to show in the past, is dealing with the weapons that are used during acts of violence, queer acts of violence. So what I discovered through my own research, which is definitely an artist research and not like a journalist research, but valid still the same. I discovered that all of in many of the specific cases that I studied, I realized that the object that is being used as a weapon is just a pedestrian, everyday object that's just lying around. Very akin to a crime of passion, which speaks not just to the urgency, whatever's lying around is then becomes the weapon, but also the intimacy. You have to be close. There's a physical, literal closeness. So a lot of my work in the past, I'm kind of making these domestic objects out of clay, and twisting and pushing the form. So the form itself, it kind of becomes a mangled, kind of twisted form, which replicates the body during the act of the violence. So objects include hammers, wrenches, rope, cans, things like pillows. But these are all very domestic, personal objects.
Sure. So that leads us to what is coming up in October.
Yeah.
Which we have some of the work in process.
Yeah. So I, because the gallery's got such a great space, I felt like I could really kind of break out and do one of those projects you always wanted to do.
Sure.
So I've actually wanted to do this project for a couple of years. And you have it in your notebook, and you just kind of have it on the back burner, and this was the perfect time. So for the show, which opens October 2nd, I'm recreating the fence where Matthew Shepard was tormented and left to die in 1998 in Laramie, Wyoming. It's going to be a kind of 1-to-1 ratio, large white porcelain. And the work is going to be very somber and beautiful and a memorial, but also a place to recognize where we've come and what we've lost on the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess what we need to share with folks is that this will be on view
Yeah.
at the gallery during the month of October.
Which is, the opening is just 4 days before the anniversary of his passing.
Correct.
So it's timely.
Exactly. And that we will probably also schedule some talks and things for you to speak for your work in the
Yeah, of
context
course.
of it being there. And that if folks have any questions or need to speak with you, to please reach out to us here at the gallery so that we can put them in contact.
Yeah.
It is, like speaking as a gay man, it's very, sobering and healing and letting me like process things in my past, and at the same time, respecting and being like so excited about where we are and respecting like how we got there.
Yeah.
And so I think there is this sort of, and just the fact that porcelain aspect has this sort of like kind of beatification the same way that, maybe, like other religious art, and they sort of like elevate, and so it has this very like past, present, future quality to me, which made it, the exact sentiment by which to open the space, because it is the archetype of the work that the space wants to represent. Yes, please come see us in October, and please celebrate with us as we get to commemorate and respect Phoenix in her work. Thanks so much.
Thanks.